Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Meng, and you're watching Meng's Barbershop, where I cut hair, have a few beers, and we talk. Our next guest is Parker. He's a bartender and a bodybuilder competitor. So let's see what he has to say. Let's go. How you doing, Scott? Okay, let's get it. I'm gonna do this snazzy before and after. Did you do some push-ups before you came in?
That's what I was going to say. I tried to get a quick arm. And I realized, I'm going to be in the cage.
Yeah. It's okay. We got that for a few seconds there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mic you up so we can hear you. Put this on. Okay. All right. So for the viewers, state your name and what do you do?
All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Parker Thompson. I am a men's physique competitor / bartender / personal trainer.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Plug everything.
Yeah. No. And I'll put all the links in the description. So if you guys want to check this guy out, you guys can do that. Okay.
Appreciate it.
So what are we looking for for a haircut? Let me turn you around.
For a haircut, I usually just show them a picture of Captain America and say, give me that. But
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So Captain America usually has a comb over.
yeah.
Right. Okay. You want your sides shorter because he usually has it a little longer. On the
Yeah,
sides.
I like
like
it
a
with
skin,
the fade,
right?
the skin fade. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us how you got into bodybuilding, man.
Well, I just started going to the gym once I graduated high school because I was done with sports and I had to do something. And I've always been told I was, too small, too weak, too scrawny and whatnot. So I was like, okay.
Dang, just like Captain America.
Yeah. Dude, he's copying me. So I was like, well, I've always wanted to get big and strong. So I joined the gym, was gonna join the other gym in town, but then a buddy of mine convinced me to join our gym, Life. And pretty much that set me up with many opportunities down the road. That was 2017 when I joined. And
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And
Yeah.
and you said 17?
Yeah, I was 18 when I joined.
18.
When I started really working out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I would just go in there and not really have any clue what I was doing. Just like everybody else who joins the gym. I would just go whatever fitness influencer I was watching at the time and do their workouts and
Just copying them.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I would buy programs here and there and I would see results and eat a ton of food and then I was like, okay, I'm above 200 pounds. Like that's never really happened before.
It's insane, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Captain America.
Yeah. That's my guy.
Yeah.
And then I went off to college, joined some gyms there, met a lot of cool people, and then COVID hit, and you know how that went.
Yeah, everything shut down.
Yeah, and so I was honestly losing my mind, but so I had to find something to do. And once they opened back up, I met Mark, the owner of the gym, and he goes up.
And Mark, if you're watching this, hello.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He pretty much goes, hey man, like, see you in here all the time. You work hard. What are your goals? And I told him like, well, it'd be cool to do like a powerlifting meet or like a bodybuilding show, like way down the line when I'm ready. He's like, well, why do it way down the line? I think you could do it here coming up. And I was like, are you sure? Like I was like, this guy's crazy. But I sat down and talked with him and he became my coach and we did our first competition September 2021. And
boom, here's the picture.
And that was a total learning experience. Like I was confident going in, but then as soon as I got there, I was like, wow, this is a lot of people. I'm half naked. I'm painted orange. Like, this is crazy.
I heard they use like a baby sock to cover your private parts.
So yeah, I made the mistake of not wearing anything under my posing trunks.
Okay.
For the tan.
Wait. Oh, okay. Because you did, what class is that? Class.
So I did men's physique. So
men's physique. Okay.
those not familiar with it, it's board shorts, swim trunks.
Yeah.
And so there's a morning show and a afternoon show, evening show. So you go up, prejudge, and you're up there on stage with everybody else. And then everybody kind of takes a break, comes back a few hours later, and things happen. Your tan kind of runs, and you get like little blotches here and there. So I went in for touch-ups, and I was still wearing my posing shorts the whole time, which is a very rookie mistake. And so I realized, well, shoot, I'm not wearing any underwear under this. And the girl goes, "Oh, are you going to take your shorts off?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm not wearing anything under this. Do you have anything?" And so they just gave me a straight man thong, like jock strap. So I was like, I was pretty embarrassed.
Like, dang, what an experience.
Yeah. I was
bro, but you're tall, you're handsome. I mean, I'm pretty sure he wasn't that bad. See, if it was an Asian guy, you know what I'm saying?
It was pretty cold in there, bro.
Oh,
Actually, that's something I don't think a lot of people talk about for those shows. Like, they keep it really cold, so you're not sweating back there. Your tan's not running.
I never thought of that, honestly.
So when you go and try to get a pump, like to walk up on stage, it's so hard. Like, it is so cold. The morning of it, for the second show that I just did, like, my fingers were cold, my toes were cold, like I couldn't feel anything. Like it took forever.
It was like AC up in there, huh?
Dude, it was gnarly. Everybody was just, like bundled up as best they could without trying to mess any tan up.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
So you go on stage and then you compete, and what place did you get?
So I entered a few different categories. So I did like the true novice, which is, anybody who's never competed before. And I took second.
Nice.
Which I was stoked about. And then I competed in the overall, and my class was like anybody 5'10" and above. And for that one, I didn't even place. I didn't make top 5 for, I don't think. And so I was like, oh, whatever. It was a learning experience. And so this time, so a year goes by, intense training. This time I got 5th place in a much more stacked class, which I was hoping for top 3, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, bro, like just starting off,
yeah,
that's hella good.
Yeah.
All natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
yeah.
No.
So you're gonna compete again though?
Yeah, we're not sure when. We're gonna probably take some time off and honestly put on some decent size.
Yes, like Captain America.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fantastic, man. I actually was approached by Mark the other night asking if I want to compete in a year.
Nice.
And I said, yo, my wife about due. You know what I mean? I don't know if I have time. I barely get any sleep. Yeah. And here you are wanting me to compete. Like, I'm going to tell you yes. But I don't know if I really can.
Yeah.
If I get to that point where I'm like ready, then I'll jump on the bandwagon, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm not, then just kind of like I'm the side guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
tag me in.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Yeah. I think you'd be pretty good at it, actually.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, you got a lot of it's stage presence and just like confidence up there. I mean, you do this, bro. I don't like there's nothing compared to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a bundle of socks to be stuffing with. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, that guy.
Yeah.
He's not Asian. He's playing, man. That guy. Yeah. So you also do bartending.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for almost 2 years now, I believe.
Dang.
Yeah. So
and is it an enjoyable thing? Are you having fun with it?
It's super enjoyable.
Like, would you say one of the best gigs you ever had?
100%.
Dang.
I've met a lot of cool people. so many people come up. Like we're in a tourist town. There's people from all over that come here, especially during the summer. I've met people from a few different countries, from all over our country, and I've got to hear some pretty cool stories, which is super neat.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What's one of the most craziest moment that you've had while bartending?
This one guy came in with a sword,
What?
like a
Katana?
like a Roman centurion sword.
Oh, okay,
We're
okay.
like- and he was a regular, like, which is we were like, what the heck's going on? But he's not quite all there. I haven't seen him around, so this was like last year.
I gotcha.
Not sure what the whole situation's going like right now for him, but we knew him, and so we were like, you can come in, but like we're gonna have to take that away, you know?
Yeah. But leave that sword outside. Yeah.
And there's a few people who we know who are regulars. Like we kind of limit them to a certain amount of drinks, depending on their how we feel they should need or whatever.
Yeah.
And this guy was tweaking this day. Like, comes in with a sword, obviously, red flag there. Also, he's wearing a skirt, which, I mean, shit, it's about to be 2023. It's kind of normal now.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And with a dog, like this old wiener dog, with his belly's just dragging on the floor. It's a little weird. Like,
Wait, the wiener dog's belly was dragging on the floor.
like it was old and fat.
Oh, gotcha.
Like it was just, yeah.
Okay.
And so he's sitting at the bar. Another guy comes up and they're like huddled around, like arm around each other. I'm paying attention to them. I'm just like, I don't want to keep looking over there because I'm making everybody else feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's there. He kind of just chills out, and then we close. We kind of like, we don't tell anybody to leave ever, but we kind of hint at it, that it's closing time.
You guys don't play that song. It's closing time.
I wish we did.
Okay.
But we could not get him to leave. He just kept talking to us, and there was the hostess at the front, just probably, I don't even know how old she was at the time, but like just this little girl, I did not feel uncomfortable, like just having her sit there and talk to him the whole time. So I went over there, and another guy pretty big guy, and I think he looked at us, then he goes, yeah, I'm gonna get my sword and leave. And it was, but even at that, like we gave it back to him and he left, and then he's just coming in and out as we're kind of doing our closing thing.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what happened exactly after that, but yeah, the crazy guy walks in with a sword.
Wow.
Sounds like the beginning of a joke. But
yeah. Something really serious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could have turned really serious.
Could have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, all good. Some other stories like that, but
you must get hit on all the time. All the time. Guys, girls.
Yes. It's fun, man.
Do they at least tip?
Yeah.
Like, smile. Oh, here's $1.
It's always the older ladies.
Of course.
Very nice ladies.
If I was an old lady, dude, bro. Come home with me, Sonny.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that before, huh?
Yeah, a couple times. My girlfriend's probably gonna be watching this. So.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do? You look good. You're like
fish head.
Yeah, like you're there, and like you honestly can't leave, and it's part of your job to talk to them.
Yeah.
And so they're just.
You'd be surprised though, dude. Like some of the things these girls say. Like if the roles were reversed and the guy was saying that. Ooh.
Bro,
big trouble, dude.
So my day job,
yeah,
I do domestic violence, sexual assault, things like that.
Gotcha.
I go to schools, I talk to kids about healthy relationships, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have multiple trainings on this. And yes, if the roles were switched, bro, like it's a whole different ballpark, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Society paints a picture on how men should be and how men should act, but at the same time, it's like almost like a double standards, you know what I mean? So we learn so much from our parents, self-consciously, the women that we go after, the men that we want to become, you know what I mean? All this and all that, you know what I mean? So it's very fortunate for us that had good parents,
100%.
My dad was never really around, so I only had my mom. But man, she raised me up to be a traditional Hmong guy, right? Like traditional first generation,
Yeah.
be a doctor,
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like, she raised me the way that she was taught how to raise men. So I don't blame her, but I wish that it would have been more like just let him cry or let him do this or teach me things that like sewing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not so typical. Like he's a man. Men don't cry.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it is a crazy time to be having kids, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so when you have a kid or kids, how many kids you want?
I mean, only time will tell, but I think 1 or 2, boy or girl.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, my wife said we can't stop until we have a girl.
oh, you got all boys?
So I'm gonna be like Sarah and Mark.
Yeah.
And have a freaking huge van.
Yeah.
Go anywhere and be like, okay, school field trip.
The bus, yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, one of my best friends just had a baby, born on my birthday, actually.
Oh,
so
shit.
That was a really cool birthday present, I guess.
Oh.
So, yeah, we've just been keeping in touch, seeing how that's going.
Oh, that's great.
He's like, it's been 2 weeks, I've gotten like 5 hours of sleep.
Oh, bro. Yeah, that's the thing, man. And I tell people all the time, they ask me, how's it like being a dad? And I say, well, do you like naps? If you like naps and doing your own thing and being free,
Yeah.
don't have kids.
Don't have kids.
No kids.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I love my boys and my wife is fantastic. She's actually a stay-at-home mom, so I'm able to like do this and go to work and provide for my family,
Super cool, yeah.
Yeah. And so one of the things that I found out growing up is it's not the looks of your woman or the man or whatever relationship that raises the child, it's their mindset, right? And so it's like if you only go after looks, then you don't know how the mindset is.
Right.
So if you have a baby with them or a kid,
You have no clue how that thing's gonna come out.
exactly. So what's the plan with the acting, huh?
I knew that was coming. I don't know, dude. I've always been fascinated with movies, obviously, like superhero stuff.
Yeah. Like Captain America.
Exactly. But and like even just the behind the scenes stuff, like
Yes.
like directing and stuff like that. That's always kind of just been. I was like, oh man, I think I can make like a kick-ass movie. I mean, that's just me
Yeah.
talking, but there's a lot more to go into it, obviously. But I've had a couple people come up to me and just say like, hey, like, why don't you do that?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. So I mean, I know you've done stuff in the past, so
Yes.
I came up to you in the gym, pretty much asked any advice, any tips you could
Yes.
give me, and hooked it up, and
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
There's so much. There's so much that like goes into acting.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is that you have to be impatiently waiting all the time for your role. The biggest thing, again, like I was saying to you then, is you're waiting. The most of the time you're waiting. And if you're not like a big star like Sandra Bullock when she shot the movie here, Bird Box was shot here, by the way, and she had her trailer, she had her montage, like everything, right?
Yeah.
Like you would literally just be waiting outside until your part's over with. You know what I mean? They give you like little place to go hide from the sun, but yeah, waiting and waiting and waiting. Your part's up. You have to act like you're like ready to go, and so like energy-wise, it's so draining.
Oh, I bet.
So draining, and then you got to learn your lines. So learning lines is, I mean, acting is all lines, right? But your part as the actor is you have to find the emotion that goes behind those words.
For sure.
So if he says it like, come over here, right? Am I gonna say it like scorpion? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come over here. You know what I mean? It's like the character is staying true to your character. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, So much, so much.
Yeah.
Everything's online now. So if you want to audition for something, send in the tape, watch yourself, rewatch yourself until you yourself can,
Satisfied.
yeah, satisfied, because you are going to be your biggest critic. You know what I mean?
Always.
So, and it's pretty weird seeing yourself,
I bet, yeah.
hearing yourself. Imagine editing these videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Hearing yourself over and over and over again. I'm just glad that like my jam is like more of a talk show, so I hear other people's voices too, and not just mine.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, yeah, I got to give you props, and like anybody else who does YouTube or content creating, like I tried it and I got burnt out so quick.
if I kept at it, because I actually was a YouTube partner, had my own channel, revamped everything to make sure that it's up to date and did all that stuff, but
Yeah.
I got burnt out because I was a team of one, writing content, making short videos. Like, it was so demanding. And then people start recognizing me and then start like following me around, and it was the weirdest thing,
Yeah.
Like, yo, like I'm not even famous, man.
No, and we're in a
Yeah,
small
not
town, so-
even close. People would come up to me and ask for autographs, like no joke. And I was like, yo, like,
How'd that make you feel?
I was so humbled.
Yeah.
So humbled. Like,
Yeah, I was going hard on TikTok for a little bit, and for TikTok, it's for everything, it's the algorithm, and you got to make these kind of videos for the algorithm to pick it
Yes.
up, and I'm like, that's not me though.
Yeah, yeah.
What? I did a few of those, and I'm looking back, and I'm like, dude, those are so cringy. Like, why did I do that?
You still got those up?
I think so.
Okay, all right. I'll go look for them. Yeah, no, talk about cringy, man. I blocked or privated so many of my freaking videos because I get cringed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what was I thinking? But that was the trend then, Like, they would make funny, cringy videos, and that's how YouTube was back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. That's what everybody did.
That's what you got to.
Yeah. But
How'd you get into cutting hair and everything?
yeah, so every Asian family, like every first generation family, we have someone dedicated to do something, right? And I was just dedicated to do hair cutting.
There you go.
My one of my older brothers, he does cars, and
Okay.
so he's been like the mechanic for years, and so it's like just been cutting hair ever since.
That's cool.
But I didn't actually start cutting hair until just recently. So like I've been doing it now for like 5 years. Just trying to get back. If it wasn't for me cutting hair, I wouldn't see most of the people that I do. Life and everything makes everybody busy,
Yeah.
and so that just helps me out. See some of my friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly what I'm about to do now. One tip that you would give to the world that has kept you going, or you have come back to multiple times, that's really helped you out. What's one of the things that you can share with the...
You're never going to be successful being comfortable. So if you have to think about doing something and keep thinking about it and trying to convince yourself not to do it, that's probably a good thing to be doing. Like, I didn't plan on being a bodybuilder, or quote unquote, like, but
One of the most uncomfortable things you've ever done.
for sure.
Yeah.
Half naked, spray tanned up in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Sometimes thousands. But yeah, if that's anything to build your confidence, that'll do it. Yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
Nike.
Nike. They call the gym a keystone habit, where it starts like almost dictating what you do, because you work hard, right, at the gym, so you don't want to go and drink so much. You don't want to go and party. You don't want to hang out with the wrong people. You don't want to eat the wrong things. So you start saving money. You actually start being healthier. You know what I'm saying? So a keystone habit literally is just that. You know what I mean? So like compared to the beaver. right? So the beaver is a keystone species because they build the dams, like ducks come and, I mean, they actually make water and blah, 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 you know what I mean? I mean, they don't make water, but they make pools of water, Yeah. And so back in the days when Roosevelt actually went and killed off was it Roosevelt? Well, anyways, a president went and killed off all the wolves because they were hunting their deers. He went and shot them all. And the deer population skyrocketed and then killed all the vegetarians in national parks. And like it went down from there. So that's why now they're trying to bring the wolves back because they're a keystone species.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Cool. I think we are done here, my friend.
Sweet, bro.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. Appreciate, your stories. I usually have beer, but I came straight from work, so I didn't have that. You know what I mean?
Man.
So maybe I'll come in and we'll grab one at your workplace when you're not working.
On me.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's what's up. You guys heard it. It's on him. Let me get this neckline. There we go. Okay, all right, man.
All right,
stay tuned for the next video and subscribe if you like content like this. And check out this guy in the description below.
Appreciate it.
See you guys.